episode 2. That's crazy. Or 3, possibly. One of those.
Is that the intro?
Yeah.
Hey guys. So last episode.
Remember, killing yourself is not cool.
Yeah, it's not good.
I hope that doesn't get
Don't
flagged.
worry.
Anyway,
We'll figure it out.
By.
Anyway.
Yeah. A week has gone by since
Alright,
Sayuri
episode
checked out of the
2.
hospital. Or 3. But she's been staying at home with her mom and dad rather than going straight to school. And occasionally I'll go over as well and spend the night on the couch. Until today, that is. Her mother only ever comes late at night to watch over her. Her strict work schedule, in quotations, doesn't really allow for her to stay any longer. As for myself, it's been tough trying to balance taking care of Sayori and school. Despite everything that's happened, I never really expected the schoolwork to slow down, and my absences really started to pile up. But I still feel completely obliged to watch over Sayori. Not only did I promise myself, I promised her mom, too. I mean, that's what friends should do, right?
Oh my, yeah, sure, friends.
Best friends. Sayori and I have never really talked about our relationship and where it currently stands. It's like the game heard me. As selfish as it is to think about that sort of thing, it's not something I can completely ignore either. I adjust my blazer and look towards Sayori's house. Sure enough, she is walking towards me, books in hand, and a bag over her shoulder. I wave over at her, and she waves back with a big smile. Her neck bruise is seemingly covered up with what I consume is a lot of makeup. Yeah, we couldn't afford to make the sprites with the bruise on the neck, so we just used the old ones. I expected this, of course. Okay. Yeah, our budget, we tight budget. She hates she hates looking at that bruise, and I definitely didn't and she I expected this, of course. She hates looking at that bruise, and she definitely doesn't want everyone else seeing it. Hey, sorry. Glad to see you up bright and early, ready for your first day back.
Ready as I'll ever be.
Her enthusiasm still feels strange to hear. I know she's hiding it, and I think she knows that too. And yet, she keeps it up. I don't understand why at all. In the business, you know, I took a psychology class, and in the business, we call this coping.
We call this coping.
Uh-huh.
Oh, shit. So messed up. I can't wait to see how my friends, Xian. Do you think they missed me?
No. Sayori, I just came over for dinner last Friday, don't you remember? It's not entirely true. Natsuki and Yuri visited, but Monica didn't. She sent a few text messages, but nothing more than that. Remember, you only have 4 friends. I'm going to assume she's busy and leave it at that.
Huh? Oh yeah, I guess I forgot.
I can't help but smile along with Sayori. It's nice to see her smile. Always a welcome sight when compared to how things were a week ago. It's been a week.
I guess so.
As we make our daily commute, I spot a few more students also making their way towards the school. As Sayori's eyes frantically dart around, she quickly grabs my arm and intertwines it with hers. She suddenly pulls me closer, nearly making me fall over. Sayori, you alright? She only nods as she walks close to me. What could she be afraid of? Does she think everyone in the school knows what happened? Oh. I doubt Monica would outright go and tell everyone about it. Well, I wouldn't put it past her, you know.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't.
It's something I would do. But I like her suffering in silence. It's her character type. It'll be alright, Sayori. I've got you. Sayori and I stop at the school entrance and notice a familiar face not too far away from us.
Oh, I did not like how fucking fast that showed up. Maybe that was just the stream. I don't know. Oh, Sayori, I didn't expect to see you here today. Not that I didn't think you'd come back eventually. Good morning, Yuri.
Yeah, I had to type like that with mine, with the little tildes afterwards, and that killed me nearly. That nearly ended my... I nearly pulled it. Well, shouldn't make that joke. In poor taste as main character would say. I'm pulling a Monica right now. Anyway, Terry rushes over and gives her a tight hug.
And yes, I'm here now, and I'm feeling way better. Oh, wow, that's wonderful to hear. Should we be expecting you at the club today? Of course, the club needs its vice president back.
Yuri giggles lightly.
Of course, it hasn't been the same without you, Sayori. You've been doing okay though, right? What do you mean? You know, life in general, I guess. How are you feeling? I'm okay, I guess. That's great. Hearing you're okay makes me feel okay. Oh, I guess I read that wrong, but that's
Sayori
okay.
gives Yuri a sad smile and looks off towards the school. What's she thinking about right now? It's possible she could be feeling burdened by everything that's happened. Only possible? Did we push her to come to school too fast? I mean, she was the one who insisted she'd start today. But now I'm having doubts. Sayori wanders off to look at some flowers
Oh,
in front of the school.
I like that. Hey, Shion, I know what you might be thinking right now.
She says this in such a weird tone, it's almost like she's reading my mind or something.
Oh,
That's
dude,
Monica's job.
so I thought I was reading too much into it and said that weird.
You do?
Sorry, that probably sounded really weird. Well, I know you're really worried about her right now. But I think you should believe in her a little bit. It's the best thing you can do for her right now.
I glance over at Sayori, who's looking at all the surroundings around her. It's weird because she sees these same objects we pass by every single day. She appears to be disoriented. Like she never imagined she'd see these places again.
She'll be okay, Sion. I'll be there for her as well. Well, I'll be there just in case.
Thanks, Yuri.
And it's like some weird PTSD the last game gave me, or the normal game. I keep looking up at Yuri's face, expecting to just see all crazed and shit.
Uh-huh. Yeah, scrolling through the sprites, I saw that one. Right above the stab animation.
Oh, no.
Yuri nods and waves goodbye to Sayori and I before heading into the opposite direction with a knife. I walk back over to Sayori, noticing that she remains deeply engrossed in her reflections. I gently tap her shoulder, to which she jumps slightly and looks towards me.
Sorry, Shion, it's been so long since I've been at school.
It's been a week. Yeah, I understand. Sayori quickly dashes over to a nearby bench and plops herself down on it. Her head tilts back and looks straight up at the sky. Sayori, what are you doing? I have to get to class. You wouldn't want to be late on your first day back, would you?
Come on, Shion. Sit with me. I want to see the clouds together.
The clouds are moving so fast.
Holy fuck. I just noticed that.
There's a storm coming.
Something nefarious is brewing.
Yes, something. There's like a tornado's gonna touch down. Well, I guess I can't really refuse an offer like that. Place my bag down on the floor and sit next to her. Feeling slightly embarrassed, I look at the sky above. The clouds are moving really fast. Now they're not moving at all. Kind of hurts to look at, doesn't it?
Yeah, but it's sure worth it.
The sky is quite nice, but it's not really anything special. It doesn't move when I'm looking at it, only when I'm not. Just a couple clouds slowly rolling across, along as the wind commands.
It's like it's like a fucking optical illusion, man. I guess I'm trying to remind myself of the things I used to enjoy doing.
What do you mean? I mean before...
Yeah, I forgot how fun cloud watching is.
When was the last time you did this?
That's a tough one. 10 years ago, maybe? What?
Jeez. Quite a while, huh?
Yeah. Okay.
Sayori and I stay quiet for a while. A part of me wants to believe Sayori is only thinking about the clouds, but the other says that she's got other things on her mind.
I think it's the latter. I would have missed this moment.
Huh?
Sitting here with you, watching the clouds. I'm glad I'm able to share this moment with you, Shion. But I'm still not sure.
Hey, I'm glad to be here with you too. This is fun. Though I think I'm going to need an eye exam after this. Sarah giggles and moves her head back up.
You always know how to make me laugh, don't you?
Of course, it's coded into you. Well, everyone does say that's one of my charming attributes.
What? Really? Who says that?
Not important. How about I walk you to your class before you're late? Sarah laughs loudly and intertwines her arm with mine.
You're too funny, Shion.
Yep, you know, everyone says that about me. It's one of my charming attributes.
No, please take me to my destination, Mr. Butler.
I pull Sarah slightly closer to me and help her with her bag and books. As you wish, Your Highness.
Oh, those are cute.
Sarah and I stay mostly quiet as I walk her to her morning class, carrying her bag and books in tow. Having her this close to me is nice, but I can't shake this unnerving feeling that I might be pushing things a bit too far or too fast. As we walk in silence, I can hear something that doesn't sound like your typical school item moving around in her bag. Pills
What?
and antidepressants. A gun.
Your typical school item. What is that even supposed to mean?
That doesn't sound like your typical school item. It sounds like pills. Antidepressants. She's been taking them for about a week now, and I honestly can't tell if they're really helping or not. Some days she seems like her old self again, and others, not so much. I know a week isn't really enough time for these things to take effect, but I can at least hope a little bit. Alright, Sayori, Princess Sayori, your first step for the day, calculus.
The absolute worst. I didn't miss this class at all.
Some students passing by her mumbled to themselves, almost as if to agree with Sarah's sentiment. Well, hey, I'm no math whiz, but I'm always here to help you out. I promised I'd help you with all your missing assignments, remember? And God knows I've got my fair share.
What about your classes? You can't be letting your grades fall because of me either.
Trust me, I'll be fine. It's part of the plot. I've got it all up here, see? I put my finger to my head, which makes her smile, and to the command console above my head.
Oh, okay. Okay, I trust you then, Shion. See you at lunch.
Yep, I'll meet you before then. Have a good morning. I let out a sigh as I watched Sayori walk into the class. Truth be told, my grades have never been this bad since, well, never. Missing 1 week of school means missing like a month's worth of assignments. That doesn't make any sense. But I'll catch up. Sayori's just a priority at the moment. She doesn't need to take any extra stress in her life right now.
Why did they have to include just? Sayori's just a priority right now.
She's just a priority. It's been a while since we met up like this, hasn't it, Sayori?
What do you mean? We just saw them on Friday.
Doesn't really count. This is the literature club. Plus, you don't even remember that until I told you this morning.
Oh yeah.
Come on, Sayori, let's join the others.
Hello, everyone. Huh? Oh, Sayori, you finally decided to come back.
What are you doing here?
Who goes there? Hello again, Sayori. Hope you've been having a lovely first day back.
Hey, Sayori, haven't seen you in quite some time. My character's doing the exact same pose as she is. That's a little weird. Glad to have my trusty vice president by my side again.
Right, trusty.
I wish you'd killed yourself, you little bitch.
I'm
here too. Hey guys. Okay. Hold your applause.
We're just messing with you, Shion. No need to get it all twisted.
I'm not.
Right. We were. Wow.
Damn.
Wow.
How could you? Now, everyone, let's calm down.
Wow.
We don't want to overwhelm Sayori on her first day back,
That's
do we?
fucking. Nah,
That's
I'm sorry.
crazy.
That was fucking cold blood. What the fuck?
We were.
To them, Sayori and MC should literally be a package deal at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she's back, he's back. Like, come on now.
Ow.
Right. Well, welcome back. Thanks, guys. I'm glad to be back. There was a missing quotation in the last sentence. And I'm sure Shion is very glad to be back too.
She says this in a way that makes me blush. Just like
Oh.
my first day here, being surrounded by a bunch of pretty girls isn't exactly something I expect to get myself into.
Well, you should. I feel like you should be so well known, but that's okay.
Well, of course, I miss all these club meetings, if I'm being totally honest. Sure that's the only reason? I feel my face get hot.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay.
Don't pester me about it.
Oh, okay. Man, you boys are all the same. The only boy here.
Yeah. Well, this is a dating simulator, so it would make sense that the only characters are the
Yoito,
main character. And
if a second MC male character gets added into this, I'm taking him. I doubt it's gonna happen, but I mean, this is a
Faced
completely new experience.
faced with all the women and then the man, I choose the man. Doki Doki gay route.
Gay, well, you know, that would be goofy.
Goofy.
Not really, no. Besides, Shion grew fond in this place after all. Isn't that right?
I'd be lying if I said I didn't find a newer appreciation for poem writing and stuff.
Oh,
And also-
right. I forgot. That's what this club was for. I forgot about that.
You
like, several months
women and
ago.
your literature. So yeah, I do like hanging out in here with you guys. It's fun. Well, I'm glad to hear it then, see. I was worried you were still iffy about the club. So nice to hear you find it fun and that it worked. It's a shame we had to cancel the festival, however. That was our last opportunity to invite other members and show them what we're all about. Sari visibly sinks down like a scared puppy. Well, it's okay now. Honestly, I feel like the club works perfect with us five.
Yeah, you're kind of right. It's kind of like one big happy family. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to kill the other.
Don't you think so too, Sari? Sari glances towards Monica.
Well, I do agree with that. I feel bad for ruining your plans, Monica.
Oh, you didn't ruin anything, Sari.
Except everything.
I'm sorry if it came out bad. I was just saying. You know what? I agree as well. It's a lot easier to manage a club with only 4 other members in it. It's less competition. So don't worry, Sari. Everything is okay. Sari's expression doesn't change. An awkward silence sweeps the room, and is only broken by Yuri clearing her throat and opening her mouth to speak.
Well, how about we get started with today's meeting plans?
Great idea, Yuri. For starters, why don't we all write poems and present them tomorrow? I know it's been a
Are
little
you
while
gonna
since
be able
we
to
did
write a
them
poem?
last, but I figured it would be a great way to vent out any tough emotions you could all be dealing with. Sound good, everyone? And I'm going to use these to poke at your insecurities, so write all you write all you can. Girls nod in agreement. Now, I didn't really have anything else planned for today, as I didn't want to leave Sayori out just in case she didn't feel up for coming. So everyone can relax and do their own thing, alright? Natsuki shrugs and walks over towards the closet. Yuri awkwardly walks towards the right of the room, only to clumsily walk towards a desk with her bag on it. Hey, Sayori, I wanted to apologize if I said anything to make you feel upset. I've been quite stressed lately. It's also why I wasn't really able to visit all that often. School has me quite busy and stuff.
No, it's okay. I understand, Monica. It's tough having to manage all those things. Please don't feel bad. You're still a good friend regardless.
And I still want to put you out of your damn misery. Sayori gives Monica a light smile. Surprisingly, Monica blinks a few times without saying much more. Monica walks off towards the front of the room and starts arranging some papers around. Arranging some papers around? Huh. Well, alright then. Let's sit over there, Sayori.
Alright.
I sit myself down in a
no.
desk and next to Sayori
This is the first song I saw.
and pull out some paper from my bag. Poems. I guess I could write about how all of this has made me feel, but suddenly Sayori taps my shoulder. What's up?
Why aren't you talking with the other girls? You always spend so much time talking with me. Oh, she didn't. She was whispering.
I stifle a chuckle.
Huh? What's funny?
Well, of course I'm going to spend my time with you, dummy. Why wouldn't I?
Oh
Sure, the
god, it
others
feels like the
understand.
first. It feels like the first game all over again, dude. Well, I don't want the others to feel left out. Besides, you must have had enough of me. Too much time with me is very bad. Okay.
Almost like candy, huh?
Sure.
I glance over towards Natsuki, who's rummaging through the closet, and over at Yuri, who's pulling out a different novel from the last time I saw her. Monica, on the other hand, is still arranging the same papers as if she has nothing else to do. I'm sure they're fine, Sayori. If it helps you feel any better, I'll try talking to them more this week.
That's the spirit, Shion. I'm still glad you're with me, though.
Yeah, me too. I watch as Sayori reaches into her bag and pulls out a cookie. A loose
Natsuki's gonna
cookie.
get involved.
God knows where she got it from. The cookie has some saran wrap around it to keep it soft, and to top it all off, a familiar kitten sticker is on the front of it. Huh. Where'd you get that?
My house, duh. Do you think I make cookies appear out there?
Sorry. These days, I don't know what powers you could be hiding from me. Too real.
Well, it's not like I stole this cookie or anything.
Sayori quickly opens the wrapping and opens her mouth big and wide. Suddenly, a loud bang is heard from behind me.
Hey, I had 3 cookies in my bag. I've only got 1.
I glance over towards Natsuki, who is looking straight at Sayori.
Sayori, did you go through my stuff?
Sayori quickly jumps out of her desk and runs out of the room.
God, Sayori, give it back!
Natsuki runs after her. Their screams seem to echo throughout the entire school. Well, alright
Silly,
then.
goofy anime moment.
Guess I never took Sayori as the type to steal Natsuki's cookies.
No,
Left
she does in
alone.
the first game.
That's true. With Yuri and Monica, with the silence only being broken by Natsuki's and Sayori's antics. They're quite something, aren't they, Yuri? Yuri looks up from her book, looking almost disappointed to be interrupted.
Oh, sure, I guess so.
Gosh, sometimes those two can be so childish, can't they?
Well, if you had mentioned this opinion when I first met her, I'd agree with you. But, I think Natsuki is a lot more mature than she makes herself out to be.
Really? Huh. Never would have guessed that. It's not supposed to be how it is. I disagree as well, honestly. I mean, she's a little childish, but it's got a charm to it. That goes for Sayori as well. Alright, I give. To be fair, Sayori is my vice for a reason.
What would that reason be?
Monica fidgets a little before scratching her head. Well, it's actually a bit of a private matter. Really? Why would something like that be private? I'm pretty sure Sayori would like her privacy to be respected.
Damn.
You could try asking her about it. Monica suddenly looks slightly annoyed. Sorry, I'd rather, not break her trust. Yuri and I can share concerned glances with each other. Alrighty then. Monica returns to her desk and strangely starts rearranging the same papers from earlier.
Oh, fair
Is
enough.
she feeling alright?
I do the same shit.
Yuri awkwardly sits herself down at her desk and gets ready to open up her book. Hey, Yuri, what are you reading there? It's pretty obvious Yuri wasn't really expecting me to approach her at all, but I'm this far in, so I might as well keep going.
Into
Oh,
what?
sorry. I didn't mean to scare you or anything.
No, you didn't scare me. I was surprised you came up to me and, I'm sorry.
Jeez. I really know how to make these interactions awkward, don't I? That's alright, Yuri. No need to explain yourself. I can see your book is about history? Yuri slowly glances over.
Yes, it's about a German soldier from the Second World War.
Ah, interesting. What time place does this game take place in? What year? What year was
Okay.
Doki Doki released? Look it up.
So, I think it was. Well, I was moving away from. Actually, I'll Google it for us. Literature Club release 2017. Damn. What? Oh, I guess that because it was before I married. 2017. It really does matter.
So it's been 7 years.
Damn. What the fuck? Unbelievable.
Yup.
Kind of honest. As per your own metric of time, I guess. Since you didn't think.
Interesting. Honestly, I thought you were all about horror stories and nothing else. Yuri suddenly looks slightly offended and looks away.
I read other genres too.
Yeah, sorry. That's my bad. Didn't mean to make you upset or anything.
It's okay.
Good job, Zane. Really know how to win over a girl's heart. Well, what's it about? Yuri slowly turns back around and lifts up the book off from the desk. She holds it close to her chest and opens her eyes, almost as if the book had just unlocked something within her mind.
Well, it's technically a horror story, so you weren't entirely wrong in your assumption.
I was right.
Then
You were
would you have a
wrong.
whole... Okay, but it's a non-fic... My screen just went, fuck, Discord. Alright, there you go. But it's non-fiction, which already makes it quite different from what I usually read. This soldier, he's constantly faced with extremely difficult decisions and situations. What is this, Saving Private Ryan?
Yeah.
As a result, he starts to break down mentally. And
Oh, he's a German soldier.
The person he used to be. Well,
He's a German soldier
think
in
it's
the
still
Second
in-
World War. So he's
Yeah,
a
that's
Nazi.
that's just press the button. Despite all his training, he's constantly. Oh, I'm sorry, I stumbled all over that and forgot what I was doing. What the fuck? Despite all of his training, he's always in a constant state of doubt in terms of his loyalty to his country and his own humanity. He even comes close to suicide on multiple occasions, only because it would be easier than dealing with the horrors of war. He even forces his one family to... Well, actually that would be a spoiler.
Yuri gently places the book down on the desk.
Sorry, hang on. I'm trying not to interrupt anything here, but this group chat is fucking going off the hook for no reason. There you go. I muted it. Anyway, I enjoy this quite a bit. I'm not too much of a history enthusiast, but I enjoy the explorations on human psyche. She does say this in the first game.
I took a psychology class.
Oh my god. It shows how easily it can be broken by external stimuli. I mean, imagine being placed in a situation in which you must choose between who lives and who dies. I can't even begin to fathom how much pain and torment these men must have went through.
You're more aware than half of the world.
Yep. The writing is so descriptive, it's on par with even the most detailed fiction stories I've read. It chills me to the bone, much like my own horror novels. That's why I love it.
Alright, man. I'm at a loss for words. I guess while I was Too busy focusing on Natsuki when I first got here, I never really noticed how passionate Yuri is about her novels. When discussing them, she appears to speak rapidly with great enthusiasm as well. Well, that sounds pretty awesome. I'm interested now.
That's wonderful to hear. You don't think I rambled on too much, do you?
Not at all. Yuri sighs in relief.
Sorry, it's been a really long time since anybody has shown interest in what I read. Well, other than Sayori, but I don't know if that really counts.
And why wouldn't it?
Why would it not?
Really? That's a little surprising. Not the Sayori part, that actually makes sense.
Okay. How so?
Well, it couldn't have only been Sayori, right? They're very pretty for one thing. I'd imagine you'd have lots of people coming up to you to try to be your friend.
Well, what is this? This might as well just actually be Doki Doki Literature Club now.
And after hearing how passionate you get about reading, it's hard to believe you don't have any friends after that. Yuri suddenly starts fidgeting with her hair and looking back and forth frantically. Yuri, you alright?
I'm sorry, will you excuse me for a moment? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yuri suddenly leaves the club room, leaving me alone with Monaco. Hey, what happened, Cian?
Like you don't fucking know.
I don't know. She just looked really nervous and left the room. Why don't you check the chat logs?
Yeah, you can see them.
You didn't say anything to upset her, did you, Cian? No, I would never think of doing that. Good. Glad to hear it. In any event, maybe Yuri needed to use the restroom and didn't want to make it awkward, so she left in a hurry. I would know. I guess you're right. Just happened a little too suddenly, I guess. It happens. No need to worry about it. Monica returns to the desk, and instead of messing around with the same paper she's been messing with for the last half hour, she instead reaches into her bag and pulls out a gun. Oh, sheet music. Ah, that's right. Monica did mention she played piano. Guess I forgot. She really is me, bro. Guess I forgot about that. Around 10 minutes go by. 10 minutes! And Natsuki and Sayuri have both returned, looking quite out of breath. Yuri, on the other hand, still hasn't come back.
Shion, you have any idea how fast she runs? I never would have imagined.
Sayuri giggles, only to breathe just as hard as Natsuki.
Sorry, Natsuki. Your cookies are too good to let go.
Did you manage to get it back, Natsuki?
If I somehow had the ability to bring it out of her stomach, then yes, I probably would have.
Sayuri laughs as she pats her stomach.
Hold on. Don't
do it.
Don't.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
She pulls out.
You also have the other one? I thought you would have eaten it by now. Thief! Here, I'll split it in two. What? But it was my cookie. You already had one.
Natsuki's right, Sayuri. I don't think it's okay to do. Sayuri looks down at the cookie, then back at Natsuki. The smile quickly fades.
Oh gosh, you're totally right. What have I done? I'm sorry, Natsuki. I don't know what came over me. Cookies, bro. Look, it's fine.
I guess that's how the cookie crumbles.
I just don't think you should go through people's things like that.
Right. I mean, it was kind of funny at first. But yeah, I agree. What's this about stealing? It's my thing.
Lives, that is. Indirectly.
And men.
And men.
Monica walks over and joins the conversation.
Oh yeah, sorry. It's not that big a deal, really. They're just cookies. Yeah, but... I was gonna give you one anyways. It's no problem. Okay.
Hell of a rebound. Sayuri immediately perks up, which I already find a little odd. Something tells me that this might have been her plan all along. She can be pretty cunning when she wants to be. Huh. Well, that was a lot easier to settle than Yuri and Natsuki's arguments.
Sorry. Speaking of Yuri, where did she go? She was here before we left.
Oh, she had to use the bathroom, though it has been a little while. Cian, you know it's rude to point that out.
Is it?
Ah,
Not you.
right. Sorry.
Is that really rude in Japanese culture?
No, but he basically just said, yeah, Yuri's busting ass.
Oh, by mentioning that it has been a while.
It's been 10 minutes. The club
Oh my
meeting is
God.
pretty much over, and Yuri still hasn't returned.
Is
like
she
Monica
busy
said.
cutting herself?
Oh, probably not. I really shouldn't be questioning the amount of time a girl takes to do her business, but I don't know. Something didn't feel right with how sudden it was. Maybe I did accidentally offend her after all. Oh, the pen!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
You remember the pen? Oh dear.
Does she have one of MC's pens?
Uh-huh. She says it in the original game.
Yeah. That's
Speaking of
after Sarah
pens.
did Einstein.
Okay, everyone. So the plan for tomorrow is we all share our poems about how we've all been feeling lately. Just let your emotions flow through your pen. And here's my writing tip for the day. It's important to talk about your feelings, but sometimes that can be hard to put into words. So what you can do is use whatever words come to mind about your feelings and try to form sentences with those words. That should help get ideas flowing, and also help you understand your own feelings as well. Thanks for listening. A
Thanks.
poem about my feelings
You
should
can
be easy enough.
manipulate my friends.
Alright, ready to head out?
Yep.
Huh, weird. I can't find my pen.
Aren't you a little worried about Yuri though? She's really been gone a long time.
I don't know. Maybe she felt sick or something. Monica said she'll wait for her, so she won't be alone. Sari stays silent as we walk out of the club room together. She does seem worried, but I'm not quite sure why. Monica seemed quite confident that Yuri is okay, but coupling my own self-doubt and Sayori's concerns, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't worried either. But there's not a whole lot I can do now. If anything, I'm sure Monica will be there for her.
Right. Yeah, Monica. Right. The one who wants to manipulate everyone, right?
Yeah, me.
Monica.
Here we go.
Well,
I nearly slammed my fist on the desk in frustration. I waved my right hand in the air to hide the console from view. I don't get it. Why don't I have control anymore? Why are these characters acting differently? And I'm stuck here trying to figure out what commands I still have access to. There has to be something I can do to halt whatever is playing out. At this rate, I'll... Yuri, I was waiting for you. She wipes her tears away and sniffles.
thank you.
She silently and gracefully walks over to her desk to gather her things without saying another word. Come on. This is your chance to put your plan in action. Take it. Hey, Yuri, Yuri continues to gather her things without stopping. In fact, she's actually starting to speed up. Well, I know what you've been up to when you leave the club room. This is the, fourth time you've done this? Yuri suddenly stops. I'm sorry, Yuri, but I think I'm going to have to ask you to... Whoa!
Whoa.
The intensity of a single line of code is slicing through my stomach. It's so profound that it nearly causes me to lose balance. I instinctively grab onto my side and yelp in pain.
Okay. Alright. Monica, are you okay? What happened? Oh, God.
Yeah, I'm fine. Why wouldn't I be? As I was saying earlier, what's wrong with me? Why can't I come out and just say it?
It's okay, Monica. I know what you mean.
You do?
Yes. Just, please, don't tell anybody about it, okay?
About what? I was only gonna tell you to take shorter bathroom breaks.
What?
Yeah, the others started to get some... fuck. Yeah, the others started to get some... I'm gonna kill you, Yuri.
I think I'll just kill you now.
The others started to get concerned, and I didn't want them to try and judge you for taking your time, you know. You gotta go, you gotta go.
Yes. Sure to be quicker next time.
Mm-hmm. Just let me know if you have any emergencies, okay? I'll be here for you.
Okay. All right. Of course. I'll see you tomorrow then, Monica. Have a lovely afternoon.
I wait for Yuri to walk out of the room. If things were normal, she'd simply fade out and nothing more, only to reappear on once, only to reappear when called on once again. But it never happens. Everything is being written out, and I'm aware of every single line. What is it about these girls that's different? I couldn't even say one simple sentence. Leave the club. She would have listened, so why did I bail out of that? Seeing Yuri like that, it was awful. Truly awful.
What's she talking about?
I don't know. I fell out of the chair and hit the ground so hard I almost expected Yuri to come back running after hearing it. But I'm alone here. I've got nobody except you. So why do I not feel satisfied?
Because you keep falling to the ground and dying.
Help me.
I don't think so.
Well, fuck you too then.
Oh. They're like. Wait, there was a red one.
Oh. Oh dear. I groan as I sluggishly move my arm over to shut my upload clock off. I stayed up pretty late last night, though it wasn't because I was up playing games or anything.
At this point, you should be being asked if if you're in your dreams, if you were controlling someone else's body.
Hey, man.
And then your
My
sister
body,
comes in
my
and she's like, "What the?"
rules.
And then you tell her, "There's someone in my head."
I tell Sayori, there's someone in my head. Someone in your head?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's technically a lie. I stayed over at Sayori's a lot later than usual because her mother was working late. And Sayori's a game to me. Well, we worked on assignments together and then decided to relax with some party games she had. Mario Party.
Yeah.
Mario Party 4 in specific. I always kept reassuring her that I'd be fine and not too tired, but this is probably going to be hard to keep up. My eyes already seem to be closing themselves as my mind wanders. Terry's mom usually leaves early in the morning, so there's a short time where she's by herself. Start to try and trust that Terry will be okay in such a short amount of time, which feels so messed up to think about, but I can't really help it. Even thinking about that night sends chills up my spine. I shake my head. In any case, I'm sure she's still sleeping. She's been getting a tad better at waking up at the right time, but for these past few days, I still have to wake her. Not that I mind, of course. Making sure she's okay is my #1 priority.
She better not be fucking dead again.
To my surprise, Sary's already outside, just beyond my front porch.
Good morning, Sean. Did I surprise you?
Yeah, that wasn't in the script. Yeah, you did actually. With how late we stayed up last night, I'm surprised you're up as early as I am. Wait,
I'm just
we didn't get to make a poem. I wanted to do that.
Well, I guess even that was something Monica was controlling.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll just chalk it up to that and move on, I guess. I'm just excited for today's poem presentation. I made sure mine was really good this time.
Poem? Oh god, I didn't write a poem. I completely forgot.
Shion, you said you'd work on it after you went home.
Did I say that? Oops. Well, it's no big deal. I'll just talk to Monica and she'll...
Are you forgetting who you're talking to, Shion?
Oh, don't tell me you're serious.
I am the vice president of the club. You should remember to take it more seriously.
Sayori tries her hardest to sound tough and intimidating, but if I'm being honest myself, it only makes her cuter than she already is. She cracks a smile. I know you weren't being serious.
Huh? I am being serious. I'll have to punish you for this.
Ooh, what are you gonna do? Take away my video games?
Yeah, maybe. I didn't think that far ahead yet.
You're adorable, Sayori. Now we should
Oh.
probably head out before we're late. I gently brush my hand through her hair and throw my backpack over my shoulder.
Oh. Oh.
Maybe I shouldn't have done that.
Oh.
We've only just started catching up. Nah, well, she doesn't seem to mind either way. By the way, did you take your pills this morning?
Oh. Yep, can't forget those.
Take your meds, Sayori. It's me, Walter White.
We need to cook.
We need to
Nintendo
cook,
Fix.
Sayori. Good to hear.
Not the Walter White part, but
As we reach the main entrance, Sayori suddenly jolts a little and reaches into her bag to pull out her cell phone. What's up, Sarah?
oh, I wasn't expecting to read that. My therapist just messaged me.
He says I'm a lost cause.
No.
Oh, about what?
She says you won't be able to make the session later today, so she just pushed it to the same time as the club meeting.
Seems a little inconvenient, Miss Therapist.
Or maybe too
Monica?
convenient for Monica.
Yeah, it was fucking me. Kill yourself. Oh, I'm sure it'll be okay, Sayori. I can let Monica know to hold off on the poem presentations. Plus, that gives me time to work on my own.
You'd do that for me?
Of course. Don't worry about a thing. Don't worry about a thing, Sayori. Besides, the session would be much better off for you anyway.
Well, if you think so, then I guess it's okay. I'm just a little worried about Monica. What if Yuri and Natsuki fight again? That won't be too much for her to handle alone. Well, that might be too much.
I'm sure it'll be fine. A moment like that won't happen again, I'm sure. Like I said, don't worry. I'm sure she can handle things just fine.
Alright, Shion, thanks for looking in for me.
Anytime, Sayori. What else are friends for?
Oh, God. Right. Friends.
I nearly smacked myself in the face right in front of her.
You should have.
It didn't really occur to me how a harmless statement like that could completely make or break her day. I really do suck at this stuff. Before I have a chance to say anything, Sayori grabs my arm.
Oh. I'm serious about your poem, though. You got lucky.
Oh, alright. It won't ever happen again, boss.
I'm glad to hear it then. But acknowledging a problem is the first step to solving it.
Uh-huh.
I just
Isn't that
going
deep?
blank again.
But whatever puts a smile on your face.
It does. Now let's head to class.
I let out a sigh before entering the club room. Without Sayori here, I wonder if I should have bothered coming at all. My poem presentations are cancelled for today anyway, so what else should I be doing here? Ah, Sayori did ask me to spend more time with the others, which in all honesty is kind of a strange request. Surely she understands why that's hard to do. Speaking of hard, I sneak a peek through the window. Natsuki and Yuri are both standing near the front of the room having a conversation between themselves. Yeah, easier said than done, Sayori. Plus, if I talk to one of them, wouldn't one feel left out? I hear my phone vibrate and take it out of my pocket. Jeez.
Oh.
I guess I really don't have a choice. Speaking of the others, though, I wonder where Monica is. Right behind you. Before heading in, I overhear some of their conversation.
Just kind of awkward sometimes, you know? Like, I don't mean to be a bad person or anything. You're not. It's okay. Even I myself don't know how to deal with the feelings.
I slide the club room doors open and let myself in. Oh. Hey guys, how's it going? I nervously scratch my head.
Sup, Shion? Good afternoon. Is Sayori going to be absent today?
Oh, you didn't know? I would have assumed Monica would have mentioned it. Poem presentations are postponed as a result.
Oh, what? That sucks. I was hoping to show you guys how much I've improved. Same here. Sorry, yeah. I saw that pink text box and I was like, perfect. I can fucking stretch my legs out on my chair. Oh, and Monica? Late, as usual, I guess. She hasn't texted us about anything.
Well, she responded earlier. She told me that she'd let you all know what that was about.
Alright, so what's the plan then?
What, me? What do you expect me to do?
Well, Sayori's the vice. Surely she would relay some sort of plan to you or something?
Natsuki, Sarah Lee can barely make plans for her own breakfast. You don't expect her to make actual plans for the club, do you?
Yeah, I guess you have a point. Wow, okay. Alright, it's whatever. I'm gonna go read over there for now. Just call me when you need me.
Sure, Natsuki. Natsuki walks off to her usual reading spot, leaving me with Yuri, looking timid as ever.
If it's any consolation, I don't think it's bad you didn't have any backup plans for us. I surely don't expect Sayori to have any plans for us either. It's not her responsibility. It's Monica's.
Yeah, but it's alright though. I can understand why Natsuki would be a little annoyed at that. And just being honest, I didn't even know if it was worth showing up today considering the poem presentations are cancelled.
It's a good thing you still did. Otherwise, I would have been stuck here with Natsuki. Not that it's a bad thing, of course. I quite enjoy talking with her sometimes.
I glance over to Natsuki's reading spot. She doesn't seem to have noticed her name being mentioned. Somewhat relieved about that. Yeah, I understand. No need to explain yourself. Suddenly, the club room doors slide open fiercely.
Hey.
Oh!
Okay.
Sorry, I'm late, everyone. Got caught up with a few things.
Late is an understatement. You didn't even let us know Sayori wasn't gonna be here, nor did you tell us the poem presentation. Oh, sorry, I got confused because there was no comma there. Nor did you tell us that poem presentations should be cancelled.
Yeah, sorry, I was writhing around on the floor in pain. Sorry, Natsuki. It's just tough managing all this stuff sometimes, you know? You don't think that maybe you should take a little break? I mean, you look pretty tired. Me? Tired? Not a chance. This isn't anything I'm not used to, it's just a busy week. Although I could use a nice relaxing club session today, so I guess it works out that we won't have to present poems.
Yeah, I could use that today too, now that I think about it. Same for me as well. I enjoy getting to know Shion a little more.
Monika's eyes seem to glint. Don't try to steal Sian away from Sayori now.
Monica? Now that was a good one.
Natsuki and Monica walk off towards the front of the
Oh.
club room, leaving me with a very red Yuri. Yuri, it's alright.
So cute.
It's just a joke.
You don't actually believe I'd do that to her, do you?
No, of course not. Honestly, that joke wasn't very funny. I don't really get why being close friends with you is weird since I'm friends with them too, aren't I?
Friends? Close friends? You consider us close?
Ah, probably jumped the gun there, but I'd like to be a friend. Close friend would be even better.
Oh no. I'm sorry, would you excuse me for a moment?
What? Wait, what did I... Without stopping, Yuri hurries out of the club room without a second thought.
Hey, what did you say to her?
Oh, what? What? Nothing. Natsuki storms up to me and stands on her tiptoes, getting close to my face.
What did you do, dummy? You made her run off again.
No, I didn't say anything. I didn't do it.
Me? I didn't have anything to do with that.
What's going on here? What are you two fighting about?
Well, Yuri ran off again. Shion thinks it was because of the joke you made.
I nod my head in agreement, hopefully to take more of the blame off me. She always does this, doesn't she? Monica whispers, but just loud enough for both Natsuki and I to hear it.
Yeah, she does. Not that I'm worried or anything. I just wish I knew exactly what it was about.
Wait,
Oh, trust me, you don't want to know.
you don't think this is about long bathroom breaks?
No, you big dummy. You don't think I would have figured that out obviously by now? I don't know what it really is though. Honestly, I think she just gets bored with the club. She's always acting so high and mighty around me.
Well, have you two gone to go look for her? You both seem to agree that this isn't the first time this has happened.
Oh no, of course not.
Well, I don't really think it's necessary. I already talked to her about it yesterday. She'll sure remember what I told her.
As I was saying, no, I haven't gone to check on her. I don't want to seem like a creep or anything.
But aren't you two friends? Why don't we all just go look for her together? That doesn't sound any better. Imagine if you're just minding your own business and then suddenly an entire group shows up to ask what you're up to. Yeah, alright, good point.
Look, in the end, it's Yuri's personal business anyway.
Yeah, real personal.
I just wish she'd explain herself before running off like that.
I take a moment to gather my thoughts. Natsuki won't go look for her because she doesn't feel like interfering with Yuri's personal stuff, and Monica is wholly convinced that it's a bathroom thing. She did talk to her yesterday about it, after all. So neither of you want to go look for her. Two girls shake their head. Well, would it make you feel any better if I went to go look for her?
And what are you gonna do? Knock on the bathroom door and ask, "Hey, how's it going in there?"
How'd you know? Well, not exactly. When you put it like that, it sounds stupid.
Jeez, you never think these things through, do you?
Hey, I was just spitballing here.
Need I remind you what happened in the closet that one time? Oh, yeah.
Monica snickers to herself. Point taken.
Look, just go knock on the door, and if nobody answers, come back. Sound easy enough?
Sure, I'll do that then. Wait,
Oh,
the music
no.
got muffled.
Oh, no.
Like it's coming from the room. I
Oh, no.
walk out into the now empty hallway. I overhear Monica and Natsuki ask for more content in the
Oh,
closet
no.
incident, and I can't help but sigh in embarrassment.
Oh, no.
Either way, it doesn't matter now. I've got other priorities. I kind of
Oh,
expected
no.
other students or teachers to be around, but it seems a little emptier than usual. Strange. I walk over to the women's bathroom and knock on the door a few times. No answer. I don't think Yuri would be the type to call out that she's in the bathroom. Yuri, it's Cian. You doing alright? I pray and hope to God nobody else answers besides Yuri. Again, no response. If she's not in the restroom, where else could she be? I walk back to the club room and glance through the window. Monica and Natsuki seem to be distracted. Quickly duck under the windows and keep walking down the hallway towards another classroom. She couldn't have gone far. It's quite the walk to get from here to the library. But if Natsuki's theory is correct, maybe that's where she goes if she gets bored. But Yuri never came across as the type to just ditch people like that. So maybe that's just how Natsuki sees her. As I continue walking, I see a door slightly open. Uh-oh. I gently push it open and... oh god. Oh.
Oh, no. Yeah. Shion, no.
Yuri's holding a blade in her right hand, and her arm is full of fresh cuts. She scrambles to hide the knife in her blazer before closing her eyes and running past me. What? What the hell? I can only stare into the empty classroom in shock. Drops of blood are on the floor and on the desk she was near. I never would imagine this. This is what she was running off to go do. Should I go tell Monica? Natsuki? What do I do? I'm not qualified to handle something like this at all. I turn around and walk into the hallway. Now I'm extremely conflicted. Either I go and find where Yuri went, or return to the club room and act as if nothing happened. Or should I tell him? All of these seem like horrible ideas. But I'm not equipped to handle something like that.
Shion, where are you?
Shoot. I walk out of the classroom and see Natsuki down the hallway, already heading towards the restroom. Hey, over here.
Oh, sorry.
I try my best to act natural, which probably makes my behavior seem more erratic.
No luck, huh? I assume you tried the bathroom then?
Yeah, no response for her. Decided to check this room too.
Man, maybe she just went over to the library then.
Haha, she just booked it. Wouldn't you agree? Idiot.
That's totally you.
It is me. This guy's just me.
Sure, Shion. That joke was so bad, it's not even worth acknowledging.
Oh god, it's miserable. Right. Natsuki gives me a confused stare before turning around.
Oh, if she's not concerned about us, we won't be concerned about her. Easy. You coming back?
Oh yeah, just have to use the little boy's room. Little boy's room? What the hell am I saying?
God, you're so weird. Even weirder than usual.
This guy is me, 100%.
Just hurry up. Oh, just hurry back, idiot.
Natsuki walks back down the hallway and enters the cloakroom. I head towards the restrooms and pretend to enter the men's bathroom. Once the coast is absolutely clear, I walk to the girls' restroom and place my ear against the door. They're faint, but I hear very light sobs coming from the other side. God, this is really hard. What do? I don't want her to hurt herself, though. And if I don't do something, I gently knock on the door. Yuri, you okay? Silence, which is about what I expected. I've got two choices. Either enter the bathroom and risk embarrassing her even more, or return to
Let's
the
go
club.
to the club. Oh my
Screw
god.
it, Yuri. I'm
What?
going in, okay? Oh, as I slowly open the door, a metallic clang echoes throughout the bathroom. Yuri is down on her knees, bloody knife in front of her. Jesus. Her entire body is shivering violently. Her left arm is completely exposed and dripping with blood. Each cut looks as if it happened mere seconds ago, which is probably the case. Seeing Yuri like this.
God, help me. I can't find my body.
I'm gonna say something, but I won't.
Yeah, it's better if you don't.
Yeah, I'll say it afterwards. I look up to see Yuri's face covered in tears, while her entire body exudes a sense of intense stiffness. Yuri, that's all I can say. Her eyes opening up to meet my gaze leaves me completely speechless. We stare
I
at each
definitely
other
had a
like this
guest
for a
artist
while.
come in for this panel.
Yeah. I slowly start walking towards her.
Stop. Stay away from me.
I do as she says, mostly out of fear.
She has enough.
That's what I said when I was making this video. When I was talking about making this. In the second Terraria episode, I was like, we still have to record that Doki Doki thing. I don't want to do it alone, mostly out of fear.
Oh, yeah.
I feel completely powerless in this situation. It was probably a mistake to even come here in the first place.
I bet you shouldn't think I'm a freak now, don't you? It's not my fault. I swear I just can't help it. It's the only way I know how to feel better.
Yuri closes her eyes and continues to shiver intensely. She begins to whisper to herself.
I don't want to die. Please stop.
Against my own judgment, I walk over and kneel down next to Yuri at eye level. She stabs me in the face. I close my eyes and hold my breath. I place my hand on her shoulder. Her eyes jolt open and look directly at me.
Shion?
Yeah, it's me. Sorry if me being in the girls' bathroom makes it this little strange. Yuri's body slowly stops shivering. She shakily moves her hand to roll her sleeve back down.
I really hope nobody would ever have to see me like this. Yet, I always knew.
She chokes up on her words.
I always knew someone would have found out. Why did it have to be you? Sorry, I didn't mean for it to come out like that. It's just, you already got too many things to deal with. I feel awful that you had to see me like this.
Am I the only one who knows about this? Make sure to keep my voice low and gentle. She only nods in response.
I don't want anybody else to see the person I'm truly am. Natsuki will think I'm a freak. Monica will think I'm a freak.
You're damn right.
Everyone will think that about me. She won't want to talk to me anymore.
Who, Natsuki? She nods.
Not just Natsuki. You, Sayori, Monica. You're all the closest friends I've ever had. Oh, sorry. I don't want to lose any of you.
That's not gonna happen. I already accept you for who you are. This won't change anything. You're still my friend. I'm sure Natsuki and the others would understand as well. Yuri stares at me, her tears glistening under the bathroom's lighting.
I don't think you understand. I need help. I don't think I can stop on my own.
Well, Sayori has these pills.
This isn't something I'd like to keep doing to myself, but I'm afraid of the things I do to myself. But I really can't help it. Ever since I was a little girl, I would be punished for doing the things I loved. You see, I never once got a chance to truly express myself. I was always afraid to do so, because if my parents judged me for it, surely everyone else will.
You ever seen Natsuki's parents? They do a little more than judge, let me tell you.
In my parents' eyes, I wasn't the perfect girl they wanted me to be. Eventually, it got to a point where I didn't want to show myself to anybody. I always punish people. I'm sorry, hold on. What the fuck? I always push people away because I'm ashamed of who I really am. It's why I ran away from you, even though I knew in my heart that it was futile.
But you shared your love for horror inside the club. You always seemed so confident and relaxed whenever you talked about it.
I felt comfortable around you guys. The club in general. Monica made it a place I could finally reveal a part of my true self to others. But you saw how truly awful I can be sometimes.
What are you talking about?
That fight with Natsuki, I really should not have gotten that angry.
That doesn't make you an awful person here. That just makes you normal.
Normal? You still don't understand, Shion. I cut myself in order to feel relief. I cut myself to release all the built-up tension I have inside. I'm afraid people will leave me because nobody wants to deal with someone like me. And at the same time, that creates even more tension and anxiety that I can only solve by cutting. Damn. I got to the point where any intense emotions that would entice me. Oh, okay. I
Oh,
want to
sorry.
reread that because I missed some buttons. Whenever I feel too happy, too scared, sad, angry, I
Yuri's lips begin to quiver intensely.
just want to tear my limbs apart.
Yuri screams out and lets her sobs echo throughout the bathroom. My mind feels like it's running a mile a minute, yet not a single word comes to my mind about any of this. Are you okay? What can I do to help? I'm here for you. None of these typical statements feel right anymore.
This doesn't feel
What?
right. I shouldn't be telling you any of this. I messed up like I always do. I don't need your help. You can't help me, surely. You know that by now.
But
No matter what you do or what you say, Shion, I'm too far gone. I messed up by telling you. I already know what people are going to say. They'll say I'm just a freak, an attention-seeking girl who doesn't deserve a single lick of it. But the only thing they'll get wrong is I don't want attention. I just want to be left alone.
Yuri's body language, along with her words, tell me everything I need to know. This isn't just her telling me about her deepest secrets. She's telling this to herself. They're exactly the same words that she's told herself plenty of times before, I can feel it. But no amount of self-intuition is going to help me save this situation.
I really should get back to the club. Shion, Natsuki, and Monica are waiting for me. Tell them I'm quitting the litter. Whoa.
No way. I'm not leaving you here like this. Yuri suddenly slams her injured arm against the wall, causing drops of blood to sputter out from her sleeve.
Leave me alone, Shion.
Yuri starts crying softly, a clear indication that she doesn't want to talk anymore. Really? But leaving her here on the bathroom floor like this is... well, it's not even an option. Yuri, I don't know how to help you. You're right about that. But I do know that walking away from this is a bad idea. It would make me a bad friend.
It's what I want.
It's not impossible for you to be wrong either. Come on. Deep down inside, I know that you don't want to walk away from this. You've told me yourself that you hate having to resort to that stuff to feel better. I read that awfully.
You don't understand, Shion. It can't be helped.
Yes, you can. I know you can. Because I'm already witnessing it firsthand.
What do you mean?
I think back to the week where Sari was away from school recovering. Well, Sari told me something that I don't think I've thought much about until now. She told me acknowledging a problem is the first step to solving the problem. Sure, the situations are wildly different, and I might even be making a mistake by using this as an example, but I don't think she's wrong.
No, she isn't wrong. But she's still recovering. You and I both know she hasn't really gotten through this.
I'm sorry, I'm not very good at handling this type of thing. The point is, I think you've already made a very important step towards improving yourself. I took a psychology class. even if it doesn't feel like it, I guess. Look, I care. We all care about you. Me being here should be enough proof of that. I don't have some magical solution to any of this, but I can be here for you, as your friend. I guarantee the others would do the same. Yuri stays completely silent. Come on, Yuri. I'm not leaving this bathroom until you feel better.
You don't hate me?
It's a different story. No, of course not. It's very much the opposite. After all of this, you're still my friend. And even if I didn't accidentally walk in on you today, I'd still be more than happy to discuss different types of novels with you.
Oh, why? Why would you go so far from me?
Because that's what friends do. I smile lightly and offer my hand to her. She sniffles and shakily takes my hand. I help her up off the floor, only for her to stumble a little bit. I gotcha. You're all right now. Without thinking, I wrap my arms around her, hoping this would add some more credibility to my words. So real for that. I hear a light gasp, and she slowly raises her arms and to hug back.
I still don't understand how any of this works. Never had a friendship like this before. But if this is what it feels like...
She stays silent for a little while. You feeling all right now?
Yeah.
Then let's get back to the club. Sound okay? I let go of Yuri and let out a sigh. The walls are pink. Almost as if I've been holding my breath the entire time.
I think I'm going to head home from the club. The club meeting is almost over anyway.
Oh, you sure? She slowly nods and smiles.
Yes, I think I'll be okay. I think I have a good idea of what to write in my poem for tomorrow's meeting then. Alright.
That's great to hear, Yuri. And if you ever need anything, please don't hesitate to give me a call or shoot me a text. I am a boss at a job somewhere.
What?
Yuri just told me she got the what monthly report in, and I said that's great to hear, Yuri. And if you ever need anything, please don't hesitate to give me a call or shoot me a text.
Oh.
I'll see you at work tomorrow.
Okay. Alright then. Alright.
Yuri, still shaking slightly, wipes away her tears and pulls out her cell phone. I follow suit and open up my contacts. It's a surprise I never added Yuri into my phone. We weren't that close at first. We quickly exchanged numbers and put our phones away. So, I guess we should get out of here, huh? This looks kind of strange.
You're right. Let's leave.
As we get ready to walk out, Yuri slowly bends down and picks up her blade. She carefully observes it before letting out a heavy sigh. She gracefully walks over to the bathroom sink and delicately washes it.
Oh, okay.
It becomes obvious this blade represents so much more to her than I would have guessed. But now it's not really my place to question it. She reaches into her blazer pocket and pulls out a leather sheath and gently puts her blade away.
What?
Damn, she's got a
Oh
sheath
my
and
God.
everything.
What the fuck?
She lets out a sigh as she rolls her sleeve back up again, revealing blood-stained arm that is bleeding profusely. As I prepare myself to offer to help, she's already cleaning her wounds with so much care and proficiency, it's obvious now that she's been doing this for a while.
I mean, she literally said so herself.
Since I was a little girl. I hear her wince softly in the silence of the bathroom, but she never looks back my way. She grabs a bundle of paper towels, wraps her arm up, and rolls her sleeve back down. I quickly turn away and head outside the door. Not before checking if anybody's around. Someone lashing out at me for being in the girls' bathroom was probably the last thing I need right now. I walk a short distance away from the bathroom as I wait for Yuri to come out. Okay, so what I was going to say during that scene is that, wow, this mod is really a cut above the rest.
Oh my god.
I really do make jokes in poor taste. Anyways, so, guess I'll be seeing you then. Yuri nods and smiles. What about your bags? You okay with leaving them in the club?
Oh, yeah. I'll message Monica to keep it safe for me until tomorrow. She usually doesn't question me too much.
Alrighty then. Take care of yourself. I let out a sigh and placed my face into my palms. How do I keep finding myself in situations like these? I walk back.
Oh my god.
Yippee! I walk back into the club room, trying my best to look normal as possible.
Well, about
Damn.
time.
Monica looks so drained.
Oh my god, dude.
Hey, whatever happened to letting people do their thing, huh? Allow me to point out that taking long bathroom breaks is the entire reason why we're all concerned in the first place. So you can imagine that this feels like some form of betrayal.
Okay, Monica, it wasn't that serious. Look, the point is, I got seriously bored in here just talking to Monica about school and whatnot.
You have no idea.
Gotta be honest with you, Prez. I thought you'd have plenty of more things to talk about that didn't involve school.
Well, it is my entire existence after all. School's just been really exhausting lately, you know. How crazy things can get for me.
Yeah, I guess that's fine. We should hang out some more then.
Hang out, like, outside of school?
Duh. What do you think? What else do you think that means, dummy?
Right. Yes, I would enjoy that. Hanukkah appears utterly bewildered by Natsuki's offer. Can't really tell if it's because it's not really something Natsuki would do or something else entirely.
Besides, you need a breath of fresh air. Figuratively speaking, of course. I'd like to hang out with someone who will actually listen to me for once.
Too real.
What the f... Okay.
I thought you and Yuri hung out with each other. Or are you just talking about your other friends?
Oh, well, yeah, but... What do you mean by other friends? You've never met them.
Slip up. Right. I guess I assumed you had other friends or something.
Well, I do, but... Whatever, it doesn't matter.
Fuck.
I'm gonna head back home now. Don't want to be late.
Don't you want to wait for Yuri, see if she turns up?
I'll give her a call when I get home. I really can't stick around much longer.
Natsuki quickly throws her bag around her shoulder and swiftly exits the room. Well, that show was interesting. Hanaka's demeanor suddenly changes. Interesting is one way to put it. I got a text message from Yuri just a few minutes ago, right before you returned. Is there anything you'd like to tell me, Scene? Crap! Natsuki and I figured that Yuri ended up going to the library instead of the club because she was bored. Okay. Do you know anything else? Not really? What's with these questions, Monica? Are you accusing me of something? And why are you acting so defensive? Truth is, I'm growing more and more concerned about Yuri's behavior. It's not really club material. Club material? What does that mean? That was never brought up when I first joined. Why is that being brought up now? What I mean is, if you're not going to bother to show up for most of the club meeting, then why bother being in it at all? As much as I hate to admit it, she's got a point. It's not really fair to any of the others. At the same time, they have no idea what's going on with her. What makes this so much worse is that Yuri seemed pretty convinced that Monica wasn't going to ask too many questions. Well, why bring this up with me? You should talk to her about it. I'm asking you because you and Natsuki are the only ones that really have been talking with her these last few days. I was just wondering if you had any insight on the matter. It's my job to look out for my club members, you know? Right.
Right.
Well, I hope things work out then. I'd rather not have her kicked out of the club or whatever the consequences of not being club material are. It means a lot to her, trust me. I'll be sure to have a talk with her then. Take care, Cian. Say hi to Sayori from you when you see her. I smile and nod and gather my things. Do you need help with anything else before I go? Oh, no. I'm good. Thanks for asking, though. It really improves your proactiveness, Cian. Huh? You know, always wanting to help and make sure everything's going well. Come a long way since you first stepped through these doors. Sayori would be proud. Oh, thanks, I guess. Speaking of Sayori, though, she seemed pretty worried about you not being able to handle the club by yourself today. I told her not to worry and have a little faith in you. Seems I was right. Oh, she really said that? Well, I'm glad she thinks so. I'm a bit of a workaholic, I guess. Okay then.
Okay then.
Well, have a good afternoon. You too.
What the fuck?
As I make my way back home, I see a familiar face sitting on my doorstep.
Oh, surprise! I waited for you here. Hopefully that doesn't ruin anything.
The budget allowed a bruise this time. Sori's bruise is completely bare and out in the open, which is strange to me. Ever since the incident, she's always insisted on covering it up, even around me. Her having it out definitely means something significant occurred today. She's just got it all out there. Not weird at all. School was stressful, so this is the highlight of my day. How'd the session go?
I'm sorry to hear that. School can be pretty lame sometimes.
Yeah.
But I'm sure with the other girls around to keep you company, it wasn't all bad.
Well, I didn't really have much of a choice, but sure.
How are they, by the way?
I get a brief flash of Yuri's arm. About what you'd expect. All of them are off doing their own thing. Nothing out of the ordinary or anything. That is not a lie. It was nothing out of the ordinary.
There was nothing out of the ordinary.
Everything is fine, as I would say. She's not really buying that, is she? Ah, your session.
Oh, right, the session. It was a good one. It was all about facing the past.
I see. Let's head inside and talk about more of this. Or talk... Ugh. I see. Let's head inside and talk about this more, okay? You know, I took a psychology class. Actually, I took a psychology class.
Oh my fucking god.
Even with all the time I've spent with her recently, a question like this still feels really strange to ask. I was wondering if you'd stay the night, if that's okay with your mom, of course. I don't want to push any boundaries, you know?
Well, I don't know, Shannon. I don't want to impose. What?
No, I mean, I insist. I want to hear about your day, maybe watch a movie or something, for old time's sake.
Okay, yeah, that sounds pretty fun.
I internally sigh in relief as I open up the door and let her inside. But that relief is replaced with some slight self-doubt. This is the right thing to do, right? Inviting her over to spend the night takes on a very different context when we're both young adults and not children. I shake my head. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Oh my goodness. Alright. Let's see what Monica's up to now.
Okay, now all I have to do is wait. Just a bit confused as to why Natsuki was even able to ask me something like that, and even seeing. As far as I know, the code doesn't extend beyond a few scenes. I should really take her up her offer though, just to see what would happen. My phone vibrates. To my surprise, she responded back to me. Okay, I'll be there, it reads. I locked my phone and placed my face in my palms. Why is this happening now? Of all the times it could have happened. My control diminishes every single day and there's nothing I can do about it. I wince at the pain and grab my arm. My eyes jerk open in shock. This pain, it almost feels like Am I somehow feeling her through the script? No matter how hard I try, I can't get used to these flashes. It's so loud and terrifying. I slowly raise my head and wave it in a hand up and wave it in the air. Simple but sharp-looking blade appears and drops on the desk next to me. Why am I still able to do things like this? Just doesn't make any sense. How is it that I have control over the smaller aspects of the game, but not what I actually need? Slowly pick up the knife. I gently lift up my sleeve to my elbow and take a deep breath. I slowly drive the blade into my skin, immediately tearing it open and allowing my blood to seep through the surface. I wince at the pain, and I feel a sensation I have never felt before. As I move the knife down and cut more skin, tears begin to form under my eyes, but not from the pain. Pain I'm feeling right now is nothing like what I'm already going through. My blood starts dripping onto the desk and onto my clothes. My body instinctively wants me to stop, but I just can't. It's absolutely exhilarating. My hand finally gives way and lets go of the blade. God, so that's how it feels. I don't think I'm ever going to do that again. I can't fall into the same trap as she did. I'm supposed to be the responsible one. I don't even know what that means anymore. But if I decide to really end it all, at least I know it'll be nothing compared to this hell. But no, I can't give up. Not when I know you're still there. Another line of code slices at me, leaving me absolutely winded. As I try to recover, I hear some soft footsteps getting closer with each second. Quickly scramble to find my bag to find some papers to cover up my blood stains. Despite all the pain, I quickly roll down my sleeve and wait patiently for Yuri. She shyly walks in and already starts looking around for her things. Hey, Yuri. Sorry for making you walk all the way back here again. I just don't think I'd be able to handle your things overnight. Didn't want someone to steal anything valuable or... Fuck! I didn't want anyone to steal anything valuable or anything, you know?
Oh, it's quite alright, Monica. I wasn't too far from school grounds anyway.
What's the matter, Yuri? Something on your mind?
What? Nothing.
You're not the best at hiding things, are you?
Monica, I really don't think I know what you're talking about.
I point to her left arm, which makes her hide it almost instantly.
What?
Yeah, I know all about it. It's not exactly behavior I want to condone. Not in this club, I'm sure you understand that. Yuri's breathing starts to really intensify. Even though I somewhat expected it this time, seeing it with my own eyes makes me feel... strange.
Monica, please, don't do this to me.
I have to, Yuri. I can't, within good conscience, allow you to keep...
I want to get better. I want to try. You have to give me a second chance, Monica, please. Please. This club means the world to me. I really want to get better, Monica. I really do. You have to give me this chance.
What the... Just like with Sayori, I'm starting to feel... Yuri, I'm sorry, Yuri. Gently grab my left arm. I was just doing what I thought was right. Just want to keep this club a safe place for everyone. I hadn't realized you felt this way about it. No, I have to do something. I can't just stand by and watch anymore. How about you take a break from the club then?
What do you mean?
Just check it shortly from the club. It should help you figure yourself out. It's what I do, personally speaking.
It'll probably cause a lot more problems for the rest of you. Maybe I just won't come back at all.
If that's how you feel, then I won't be against that. You have to do what makes you happy.
But I miss you all so much. You don't really understand, Monica. You've really made this club a safe space for me. I don't really feel like I fit anywhere else in this school.
Oh. Somehow I find that hard to believe. A pretty girl like you shouldn't have too much trouble finding friends.
I guess you still don't know me enough then.
Trust me, I know you more than you may think.
then you know that I really do struggle to make friends.
Well, sure. Still, you probably attract the attention of all the boys around school. Have you noticed how Cian has been acting around you?
What do you mean?
Come on, Yuri. You're a smart girl. Ever noticed that Cian has been really trying to suck up to you ever since Sayori's accident?
I'm sure that's just between him and I, Monica. I'd appreciate it if this conversation would carry on any further, please.
Yuri, you're not... You do know how much that would break Sayori's heart, right? She suddenly wipes her tears away and looks directly at me.
Okay, Monica, I don't appreciate that kind of accusation being thrown at me.
Oh, sorry. I just didn't want any more drama to start because of how close you guys seem to be getting.
Okay, Monica, I'll take your advice then. I'll take a short break from the club. I don't know if I'll come back.
Take your time, and don't feel forced to come back if you don't feel like you're ready.
Thank you for putting up with someone like me and allowing me to stay here for as long as I did.
Yuri quickly gathers her things and walks out of the room, graceful as ever. I sit down at the desk in front of the room and let out a sigh. Why was that so difficult to carry out? In any case, I succeeded. Now all I have to do is make sure things don't get out of hand. I nervously allow Sayori into my room and close the door behind me.
Still can't get over the ending to that movie.
I thought it was okay. I mean, it's hard to take the movie seriously when one guy takes on 50 other guys at one time. Sayori smiles and giggles to herself. What?
That sounds dirty.
What? Fuck? No. Come on, Sayori. You know I didn't mean it to come out like that.
Sure can. There isn't anything you'd like to tell me, is there?
What? No.
I'm sorry, what?
You know what I meant, Nelly.
Alright. Whatever helps you sleep at night, silly. Fuck. Besides, him being able to beat somebody... Besides him being able to beat somebody, guys, that's the whole point, isn't it?
I mean, yeah, but I can't help but get taken out of the movie when I see stuff like that.
Sheesh, everybody's a critic. Remind me not... Fucking Discord. Remind me not to show you any more of my favorite movie.
If there were anything like that one, you'd be doing me a favor. Sayori sticks her tongue out at me and gently smacks my arm. Sayori walks a little further into the room and plops herself down on the floor. She gently pats her hand on the carpet and motions for me to sit down next to her.
Come here, Shion. Sit with me.
There's quite literally a chair and a bed right there. Sure, I'll just pretend there isn't a very common... It's me.
Okay.
It's me for sure. I'll just pretend there isn't a very comfortable bed just a few steps away then. I sit myself down next to Sayori and let out a sigh.
Well, aren't you going to turn on the TV?
What? But we just finished watching the entire movie.
I just like the background noise. That's literally me, I gotta be honest.
Alright then, I'll just put on something random. I reach over and grab the TV remote off the shelf, turn it on and start switching through random channels. Out of the corner of my eye, I catch Sayori rubbing two fingers along her neck bruise. Sayori?
Huh? What's up?
I put on Seinfeld and lower the volume to a minimum so it isn't too distracting. We never got around to talking about your therapy session today. What'd you like to talk about?
Oh, sure. It was a good session, I think. I learned a lot about myself.
Oh yeah? We'll start there. The psychology class, you know.
Okay. Today's portion was focused a lot on my past rather than what I'm currently going through. She said that remembering the person I was from my past is a good starting point to self-improvement in the present. Of course, well, it was really hard for me to think about my past.
Really? Was there anything bad that happened?
Yeah.
Sayori
It's
suddenly
one
gets
word.
quiet. I've learned that when she does this, it's best not to pester her, since she's most likely thinking about what to say next.
It was hard because you weren't there.
Huh? What's she mean? Like, you mean there at the session? I don't know if that...
No, I meant there as in my past.
Oh.
I knew I messed up. I shouldn't have told you that. Still so selfish.
No, you're not. Just please don't focus on that right now, okay? Just talk about the good things. You said it was a good session, remember? Sayori takes a deep breath and exhales slowly.
Alright, so after all that, she talked to me about how one's past truly doesn't define who you are. The actions and decisions you've made can have an effect on it, of course, but she said that even after all that, you are still just as capable of creating a better future for yourself. She said that it's very easy to forget about that, and very hard to keep reminding ourselves of it as well.
Yeah, I do agree with that.
So after explaining my past to her, she told me that the first step to solving a problem is recognize where and when it started.
I think I understand.
Ah.
So I assume you went back to a time when your depression started to get worse?
Not really. That's part of it, but that's not where I wanted to start.
Certainly. Words. What are they? What are words? Where am
Just
I?
read them.
What's going on? Sayori suddenly points to her neck, and it all becomes clear to me now. She's facing the action that she took. I can't really begin to imagine how difficult that must be. I see. It's gotta be tough, huh?
The toughest. Shion, um, Shion, I'm so sorry for everything. I didn't mean to hurt anybody. I didn't mean to hurt you. I didn't want to die. I really didn't. But I didn't want to live with this pain anymore. I just wanted it to stop. It's a type of pain nobody can really see. And if I ever showed that to part of myself, I put that same pain on others.
I don't think that's true at all, Sayori.
But that's the thing, Shion. I can't believe something like that. My brain won't let me. It just felt like I had no other options left.
Sayori lets her body fall into my arms as she starts crying into my shirt. I don't know what to do other than hug her and hold her close to me. This isn't the first time this has happened, and I don't know if I'm doing the right thing by constantly asking her about these things. Is it okay to talk about this when it only happened a few weeks ago? Sayori's tears continue to soak into my shirt as her body convulses with every breath.
It caused so much trouble for you and the others, especially Monica.
I gently rub her back. You're doing a good job, Sayori. She sniffles and lets out a sigh.
What?
You're doing good. I'm glad you're here with me, talking about this.
It's really hard. Because every body is telling me I shouldn't. Every part of my body is telling me I shouldn't. Sorry.
And yet, you still talked about your feelings with me. That's amazing.
It is?
Sayori breaks from my embrace and sits back upright. You're a very strong girl for doing this. And I should tell you that you truly do mean a lot to the others as well. Don't you remember Yuri and Natsuki visiting? She only nods. And Monica, well, I think she cares about you too. She's just a bit weird in showing it. You're damn right. But you get what I mean. Sayori wipes away her tears and takes a deep breath. Sayori stares off into the distance, clearly thinking about things that I can't even begin to guess on.
This is also funny, you know.
It is?
Yeah, we've been hanging out together so much more often. And all because you care and worry about me.
Well, duh, why wouldn't I?
I guess. I just wish that maybe we could have spent more time with each other before all this. It kind of feels almost like you're the only here because you feel you need to be.
I realize now what she's getting at. She's starting to think that I'm only here because of what happened, rather than by my own volition. Wait, Sayori, you do know that I've been thinking of trying to spend more time with you even before all this, right? Surely you believe me, right?
I want to. Just not right now, okay?
She gives me a pleading smile, almost as if she really wants me to stop talking about this. Alright. It's a pretty long pause between us, but it doesn't feel awkward. Instead, it almost feels like there's a shared level of understanding now sweeping the room. I guess I want to show Sayori that I'm trying to understand her, even when I really don't. All the while, Sayori is trying to understand her own feelings. I look over at my phone to check the time, realizing it's getting quite late. Hey, I've got an idea, and I think you'll like this one.
Oh, what is it?
So, it's been quite a while since you've had a real sleepover, hasn't it?
Huh? What do you mean? You've already slept over at my house a bunch of times.
Oh, well, I meant, well, shoot. I was hoping this wouldn't sound weird, but right now, as I think about saying it out loud, it sounds pretty darn weird. My filter is telling me not to say this.
Say it.
I remember, you remember it, the sleepovers we used to have together, right, when we were kids? Please know what I'm talking about. I really don't want to have to explore.
Not really.
Oh.
Why don't you try and explain it, Shion?
No, she knows exactly what I'm talking about right now.
Oh my god.
Man, you really had to do me like this, huh?
Oh, part of the fun.
Fine, I'm talking about the days where you came over and we, you know...
Uh-huh. What is it that I know?
She really put me in a spot this time. Those days where we slept together there.
You really haven't said it.
Is that all you wanted from me? That was psychological warfare right there, Sayori. Jeez, I took a psychology class, you know.
Oh, part of my plan. Are you gonna do it? So, did you want to ask me something else?
Man,
Man.
this
Hang on.
This is on the same level of the fuck.
Yeah, like,
just
well, fuck.
Just the fuck. Do you still have that
hang on.
screenshot of the...
I think so. Yeah, I'm gonna have to scroll pretty far up there to find it.
Anyway, yeah, I'll just come out and say it at this point. Do you want to sleep over with me tonight? Like we used to as kids? Say eep. You have to say eep. What?
I didn't think you'd actually be able to ask me.
Well, who's all flustered now? Gently poke her cheek, which is so red it felt warm to the touch.
You're so cute. No fair, I had you first.
Well, consider us even then. Now you want to get ready for bed or not?
Sure, just let me go wash up a little bit first, okay? Is it okay if I use your shower? Make sure she doesn't take longer than, I don't know,
Of course.
20 minutes or something.
I don't want your stinky body all over my clean bed sheets. Terry sticks out her tongue before leaving towards my house.
not. She needs to, like, we need to make sure she's okay.
I quickly get up and rush to make sure my Betty is ready.
My Betty is ready for her. We need to make sure she stays safe at all costs.
Make sure my bed is ready for her. Damn, are we really doing this? Is this even the right thing to do? We're already in dating, but I don't know. It just feels right to me. It's kind of funny to think about. As kids, these types of things aren't even given a second thought. We just think it's all normal and fun to do. Getting older really does suck.
Innocence goes away, my friend.
There, all cleaned up. Perfect. I pick up my phone and... Oh, it's Yuri. Huh. I wasn't really expecting a message from her so quickly.
2017. Oh shit! Look at that.
Wait, we were right. Okay, so it's
Thank you for today.
wait, how do they orient their calendars? Is it month year, or is it month day or day month?
Oh, I don't think it matters though, because the year's at the
Yeah,
end.
it doesn't matter. We know the year.
It could either be October or November.
That's true. And it doesn't really matter.
Well, because fall break, they have fall break in Japan, right? Like that's.
Oh, man.
I'm not thinking Japanese layout. Because I know in Japan their calendars start with Saturday as opposed to Sunday, and it goes on like that. Yeah. It starts
Interesting.
out. Yeah. Why'd you say it like that?
I don't know. It's just I didn't know that.
You said it like you wanted me to stop talking.
No, it's just I'm intently listening and learning new things.
Alright, well, it's either October or November. I don't know if they have a fall break, but
Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
whatever. Moving on.
Yeah. I am now just remembering that we've been anime girls this whole time.
Oh, yeah. That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
That's okay.
Yeah. She doesn't really respond to that. She only sends a thumbs up emoji, and that's the end of the conversation. I
Oh.
hope she's alright. I guess two girls I'm worried about now. And I guess that's two girls I'm worried about now. And I'm almost certain it's not the healthiest thing in the world to have on my mind all the time. Hear the door open and quickly turn around towards it.
Your shower's really nice, Shion. Very relaxing.
Is it? I guess I would never notice it. It's the same shower I've had for years. You ready for bed? Sayori nods as she walks over and takes the rightmost side of the bed. I flip the lights off and hop into bed next to her, making sure she has enough room to move around.
Oh.
I lay on my side and Sayori does the same. So, ya comfy?
Mm-hmm. I
Good, good.
fucking knew she was gonna say that.
Okay, now it's a little awkward.
So, how was the club meeting today? It wasn't boring without me, was it?
Fuck, I forgot my poem. Well, it was interesting to say the least.
They already covered that. That's good. What did you guys do?
Well, as you know, we postponed the poem reading, so, I look away from Sayori for a short moment.
Hey, you aren't hiding anything from me, are you?
What? No, of course. I'm just saying that this day was a cut above the rest. It's just, we didn't actually do much. There was a lot of talking about future things to do for the club, but nothing too crazy, honestly. Though we did talk about Monica not really having any backup plans for the club due to your absence.
Oh, really? Shoot, I really should have made plans then, huh?
Oh, no, don't worry about that. We all agreed that it isn't supposed to be your responsibility.
Alright. I guess, that makes things easier for me then.
We stay silent for a little while. My eyes begin to wander around, and I only ever find myself glancing at Sayori's body. That's crazy.
Of course. Hey, Shion.
But why are you looking at me like that?
My eyes are up here.
Huh? Hey, don't make this weird. Unless you want to sleep in this bed all by yourself.
That doesn't sound so bad. Your bed is a lot bigger than mine.
Sayori and I laugh together.
Some things never change, huh?
Yeah. It's just nice though, really.
You think so? I really hope I'm not imposing by sleeping in your bed. I don't really know.
Not at all. It was my idea after all. Just don't hog all the sheets for yourself and we won't have any problems.
I can't make any promises.
It's crazy. It's actually wild. Hold on. One moment.
Bing, 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 bing. Ba-da-da-da-dum, bum, bum. Boom, boom,
Alrighty.
boom, boom. Let's get some sleep. I don't want to be late tomorrow.
Right. Good night, Sayori. Wait, I should turn off my lights for
Nice,
immersion.
Sleep well. Yeah, me too. Sleep well. It's such a cute drawing of Sayori, bro. There's a red bow again. I don't know who that's supposed to be for. Oh, and there it is again.
Who do you think?
I don't know.
Who is the only
Oh.
character that has a red bow?
Never mind.
Okay, so we're assuming
You
this is
saved
Nautica,
me.
right?
Yep. Alright, yeah, go for it. Actually.
You saved me. Why? Oh wait, this is for sure Sayori.
I didn't deserve your kindness then. I don't deserve it now. Oh yeah, I forgot I'm supposed to be reading this one. Yeah, you're still here, by my side. I'm thankful for you. I'm always saying I don't need your help. This is Yuri. I'm
Oh yeah.
always saying don't let me go. But deep down, I want you to stay here with me. Because as much as it hurts me, I know you mean well by it. I'm glad you're my best friend.
No, this is
Shiro.
for sure. This is for sure Sayori.
I don't know who it is, man. Like, what the I
Would
really
help with a
thought it was...
color or two.
Yeah, literally a color and it would change everything.
Another day, another dollar.
At school, you're not even gonna talk about how you guys woke up this morning or anything?
At least I think that's how the expression goes. Right, I think
Oh
that's
my
good
goodness.
enough for episode 2, don't you think?
Damn. Are you gonna get off?
Most likely.
What? What?
Yeah, man.
What? That's some fuck
for
shit.
4 hours.
I don't
5 hours,
care.
actually.
I don't care.
I don't
give
well,
a
I don't have other
fuck.
things to do. I just don't want to be doing this anymore.
What?
I say it straight up. They call this, what do they call this? Burnout.
Okay. All right.
Well, it may be another day, another dollar. I have many dollars already, so I don't need any more.
Okay.
You do the outro this time.
Alright, cool. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll be doing this hopefully soon for us, anyways. Probably like tomorrow. Right.
I suppose so.
And we're gonna be. Well, I think this might be. Well, you said concretely this is episode 2.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. So I'll see you all next time in episode 3. Hopefully, we don't forget everything that happens, which is probably bound to happen, but not for me.
Bye-bye.